This is an overview of the MESO Customs Volume Fix Kit. What this is a kit that changes the volume control on your steering wheel on Tacoma, Tundra, and 4Runner models to make the volume go up and down and track forward and back, instead of how Toyota designed it with the volume left and right and track up and down. Unboxing it, we've got the volume button itself. This is injection molded, snaps right into place, replaces the original one. We've got the PCB control board. This is going to swap out the original, put the new one in. And then we've got a conversion harness. Some of the 2016, 2017 models have a older 6-pin, so we need to adapt it to the 10-pin. Your application may or may not need it. You'll just have to see when you take the steering wheel apart. Tools needed: a flathead, a T25 Torx, and a Phillips head screwdriver. Let's go over to the vehicle and show you how to install it. Now that we're in the inside of the Tacoma, we're going to show you how to remove the steering wheel control volumes and swap it out. The flathead is going to be used to remove the two bezel pieces on the left and right hand side of the steering column to expose the T25 Torx head. That's going to remove the airbag so we can access the controls. And those are going to be removed with a Phillips screwdriver. So starting on the passenger side, next to the cruise control, take our little flathead, pop it out. Taking our flathead, pry it off right from the back side, remove it. Working over to the driver's side. Now if you look way deep inside there, there's the Torx screws that we need to remove. One on the left, one on the right. Just put your screwdriver in there, loosen it up. Now they are captured screws, they're not going to fall out completely, so just loosen them up as much as you can. Now working on to the right hand side of the steering wheel, loosen the T25 Torx. Now that we've got both Torx loosened, we can pull the airbag out. I suggest to place a mat on top. We're not disconnecting it, we're just setting it outside and out of the way. Now that'll expose 4 Phillips. If you're just doing the volume control, you just need to work on this side. We're going to be doing the blackout kits while we're here, both left and right, so we're going to pull them both off. We'll show you how to install those too. One, two. These pull straight out. Disconnect. There is one little zip tie that we suggest to cut off. A pair of dikes. We'll take this over to the bench and swap it out. Now that we have both the left and the right hand side steering wheel controls removed and on the bench, we're going to swap out the volume control. Now I suggest if you're doing our blackout trim kit, do it at the same time since you have everything out. It makes it a lot easier. So we're going to start with the volume side. There's 3 Phillips screws. Number 2. 1, 2, 3. Remove that. That'll expose the factory circuit board. We're going to remove that. The factory circuit board rubber, which is, that comes out too. And then the whole assembly. Move that to the side. Now there's some little white plungers in here. Be careful they don't fall out. Keep your hand over them. And there's 3 clips holding this trim bezel on. Take your flathead. 1, 2, and 3. This should pop off, exposing the factory volume button. Just grab it from the corner and pull. It'll come right out. Now if you notice, this one has a white ring around it. Sometimes it comes out on the button, sometimes it stays in, but we have to retain that. We want to retain that button. So just take your flathead and pop it off. and transfer it over to the new one. Taking the new volume button with the correct corresponding volume up and track, snap it on. You'll hear it click, move around. Here's one of the plungers that I mentioned. Just make sure they all have them. Reinstall the rubber liner, followed by the new circuit board, the new MESO one, and finally the back housing. Now from here, we're going to put the new blackout bezel on, steering wheel trim bezel. Now we include pop-out blanks in all of them depending on the trim model of your vehicle. Some have lane assist, some don't. This one has both, so we're going to pop them out. Put this bezel back on, insert it from the back side, and reinstall the 3 screws. 2 and 3. And we're all done. Test function, make sure it all works, and then we'll go put it back in the truck. If you're doing the other side of the blackout trim right now, we're going to show you how to do that. If not, don't mind the step and go to the install. So taking the right-hand side of the steering wheel control buttons, same 3 screws like on the left. From here, pop out our blanks, install it onto the new one, and put the 3 screws back in. One, 2, and 3. Perfect. We're going to go install this back in the truck and test its functions. Now that we've got both trim bezels replaced with a blackout kit and the steering wheel control fix swapped, we're going to reinstall it into the vehicle. Plugging in the left-hand side first. Reinstall the 2 Phillips screws. Top, bottom, and over to the right side, reinstalling the connector and the 2 screws there. Top and bottom. Now we're going to reinstall the airbag. Now keep in mind we never disconnected it. Now both sides have been reinstalled. We're going to put the airbag back in. Now one little tip, the Torx heads that we loosened out, make sure they're not protruding, otherwise it will stop the airbag from being reinstalled. So just push them down, make sure they're flat, not protruding, so the airbag, wiggle it in, go over to the left side. You'll feel the threads catch over to the right side. Crank them down. And last is to install little trim plates that we removed. Reinstalling it, starting with the left-hand side. Snap it in. Now we're doing the right-hand reinstall. This goes around the cruise control. Now that we've got everything switched over with the new steering wheel control fix kit, we're going to test the functions. Going in here, volume up, volume down, track forward, track back, the way that was supposed to come from the factory.